Jason from Brew. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. I have a feeling this video will be bits and bobs here and there. Chuck it together, she'll be right. But I thought I'd share a bit of a tip that I've randomly figured out. I'm sure someone else, or other people out there would know, but just when it comes to your kegging. So I'll just flip the camera, hang on. So when you're washing the keg, I usually give it a bit of a rinse out first, and then I take out the poppet in the spring, chuck in some OxiClean, which if I could see where it tells me what it is, I could show you. I don't know. But once you've taken your poppet off and you've put some of this in, you chuck your hose on. So I've got that into my, you can't really see it there, it's dark, but I've got that going into my beer outline. So it's going through the dip tube. Got a bit of a kink in the hose at the minute to stop it, but turn it on, you can't really see, but it's filling from the bottom, obviously, but yeah, I thought just having that pressure going through that dip tube would help clean the dip tube, and filling from the bottom you'll get all of your OxiClean mixed in, so it gives everything a good soak. There you go, you can see it coming up there. And a lot less bubbles. Yeah, so there's my little tip. First time I've done it, so we'll see how she goes. Good whirlpool. I'll just start using the keg for boiling. There we go. Awesome. Okay, get the water off. Yeah, so there's the water off. Chuck the lid on. Seal her up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the dip tube out of here, and I've got a wallpaper hanger, and I'm going to chuck it in with some OxiClean and just let it sit in there and have a bit of a soak up. It's quite hard to do one-handed, so I'm going to take the poppet, because that needs a bit of a clean. It's got a bit of hot gunk in there. I'll chuck that in with the dip tube as well. So out that comes. This here goes back on. It really is getting dark. Sorry about the light. I'm not going to worry about putting the poppet back in, because it's going to sit in here in my garage. In my garage, and then, just because I can, just to keep any shot out of there, a fermenter upside down with no lid on it. Just there. So that's my keg in there now. So I'll let that sit for a couple of days. Basically while this SJPORR beer clears out, I'll let that sit, and then I'll give it a final rinse out, chuck some star sand through it. At the same time that I do that, I'll also put it under pressure and run some star sand through the beer line. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be drinking a pale ale. Pretty stoked about that. Yeah. So a bit of a brew update, I think. Even though I said I haven't got anything. Well, later on, I'll say I haven't done much. I haven't got anything. Ordered me last week, so that I need to brew for my logo. God, that lighting's terrible, isn't it? Can we stay there? Yeah, so I need to brew for my logo. So I was going to do a Belgian IPA, but after some advice, Clint doesn't like IPAs, so I think what I'll do is I'll do a Belgian blonde instead. And then once that's fermented, chuck it in the keg, and then after it's fermented, chuck it in the keg and brew a Belgian IPA the same day, and just chuck it on the same yeast cake and let it go nuts. So that's the plan. So 2 Belgians within a week of each other probably. One for me to drink, because I quite like my Waitui Pale Ale that I did, even though I lost half of it to a bit of a novice experience with kegging. Yeah, and just to get rid of some hops, I need to get rid of them. So that'll be the Mongrel Brew. May have a different name, maybe not. But yeah, enough rambling. I think I've rambled for quite a while. I'm showing you some stuff that I do. Yeah. So I'll tack on some footage now of doing some other stuff. Yeah. And I think I'll cheers at the end of that. Yeah, so we'll go to that now. Just getting ready to put some star sand into this keg here, which is my SJPORR beer. So we'll just take the lid off, into some star sand. So this is basically all I do to clear my beer. We'll see if I can move my light. That's better. There she be. So that's been under pressure for a while, but hang on, I'll just flip around. Just put my lid back on. Hang on. See, that's been sitting under pressure since it finished fermenting. But as we know, Bivan is coming. That means it's swapsies time. So just whack some gelatin in it, and I'll leave it for 2 days. It's at 4 degrees at the moment, so I'll leave it there. Leave it there for 4 days. Oh, sorry, 2 days, and then bottle it. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So thought I'd have a little taster whilst we're here. I'll see if I can do this one-handed. Might be a bit of a mission. One moment, caller. So, through the magic of television, we're all gassed up, ready to rock. Really should get me better prepared for my Homebrew Wednesdays. I should just do it on a whim, doing something in the brewery, so I'll take a video of it. But I'll just try and find somewhere to plonk you. Hang on. So there should be. So you can see why I want to put some findings in there. Like I said, that's been cold crashing for, well, I can't remember how long, 3 weeks, maybe 4. And it's just not dropping at all, so hopefully some gelatin will help that. So Hopefully some gelatin will help that clear out. Only time will tell, right? So that's in there, doing its thing. Let me just move some light around. Close the fridge. But yeah, so that's as you can see, it's pretty murky. Sorry for the extreme close-up there, team. It's shut everywhere. Right. Done. Fridge. So, have we taster, eh? Gosh, I'm golden. The joys of not having a light in this part of the brew house is one of them. Right. Yeah, I guess if you were doing a beer on appearances, shameless plug for Beervana there, by the way. Whoa. You'd probably give that a negative 10. Looks like a wheat beer, but it's actually not a wheat beer. I don't want to give too much away since it's competition beer, but I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah. Mm. 10%. Anyway, so not much happening this week. Well, you probably saw in the fridge another beer. It's my pale ale. So I've got a keg there that I've popped last night. So I need to clear that out. That's got a hot bag in it. So I need to fish that out. Didn't use the ping pong balls. Probably should have in hindsight, but ah well. So I need to fish that out, give that a bit of a soak, and then I can transfer my pale ale. So next weekend and the weekend after, when Mr. Chubby's here for Beervana, I've got some beer to drink. Well, we have got beer to drink. Yeah, so it'll be awesome once that's all done. Oh, natural light. It's been raining here most of the day. Shit of a day. Oi. Right, so I'll get on with cleaning my keg and fishing my bag out. And yeah, cheers this week too. Oof. Oh, tough one. I'm going to go big CQ. Watched your videos for ages and just absolutely hilarious. I don't think I've ever gone a video with not laughing, to be honest. Just a crack up. So here's to you, big CQ. Cheers. And happy Homebrew Wednesday, and we'll see you next week. Cheers. Needs more bugs.